Now, News 9 is everywhere.
A warning for parents tonight so your child doesn't end up in the ER for doing this. It's backyard wrestling, new at 11.
News 9 now.
Good evening, everyone. Coming up tonight at 11, make sure your child isn't the next one to land in the ER because of this. It's backyard wrestling, a special report you shouldn't miss tonight. An animal...
Minor in Studio 9. Could your kid be headed for the ER? It's possible if he takes part in the dangerous game of backyard wrestling. Plus, major news is Wheeling-Steubenville and its union ultra-violent, and chances are your kids love it. Pro wrestling is a big deal in the big arenas and on TV, but now the sport could be going on in your own backyard.
It's a story you may not want your kids to see, but parents should not miss it. An in-depth look at backyard wrestling's craze coming up.
And we have lots of
Belmont County Tower Cam 9 atop Undos West. Traffic on I-70 tonight. Welcome back to News 9 Tonight, everybody. If your kid is a pro wrestling fanatic, you do not want to miss this.
A new, potentially dangerous version of the sport is happening in backyards across the Ohio Valley, and your kids might be in the center of the ring.
News 9's Rick Terry has more in this News 9 special assignment, Backyard Wrestling.
One of the top-selling sports-related home videos of the year 2001 is called The Best of Backyard Wrestling. But I'll bet you never thought this sport would come to the Ohio Valley. I'm going to warn you, what we found in a backyard in Belmont County is violent. If there are children in the room, you might want to have them leave. This is the Downtown Wrestling Federation, about 30 teenagers who get together on Sundays for an afternoon of backyard brawling. Like the pro wrestling you see on TV, these teens say it's all choreographed and the matches are scripted.
We've been in real federations. We've wrestled in the real ring. We've been trained.
Trained by whom? Hostile is the self-proclaimed downtown wrestling hardcore champion. He and another teen started doing this to one day get discovered by the World Wrestling Federation. WWF merchandise is everywhere, including in the hands of young children. And even though pro wrestlers and extreme fighters say, don't try this at home, it doesn't stop these teens. Local doctors like Roger Gallant from Wheeling's M-Star unit fear lines are being blurred between reality and the fantasy.
There are things that people are doing that have dangers to them, and people aren't getting hurt from them on TV because they're trained to do certain things.
I mean, that's what a lot of people think. A lot of people think it's stupid, it's childish, but, you know, they don't see the whole thing. You know, they come down here, they watch. It's fun.
That is a great risk, and it concerns me.
In 2 years, Hostel claims the DTWF has only seen one injury, a chipped tooth. Dr. Gallant says it's the exception, not the rule. He has seen abdomen injuries, broken bones, and a ruptured spleen. He says backyard wrestling is particularly dangerous when kids whack each other in the head with whatever's available.
You may not break a bone, and you can still injure the brain. The brain is very soft and sits in this hard outer shell.
What's even more shocking than that is who is watching these matches.
I'm just glad that they're not out doing drugs, you know, having sex, you know. As long as they don't get hurt, then I see no problem with it.
Nobody's ever broken anything except picnic table, and that was with a bike.
Watching a DTWF match, you notice two things. The kids think what they're doing is legitimate, and they take it very seriously.
Most of it's pretty tame. The chair, yeah, does hurt, and we usually don't do it often. I mean, this was a special match. It was a hardcore match that we wanted to show because we know you guys are going to try to make it like we're hoodlums and stuff.
1, 2, 3, and we've got your...
With the Belmont County Mobile Newsroom, Rick Terry on a News 9 special assignment.
Right here, you see the excellence and the deep...
Well, we'd certainly like to know what you think about backyard wrestling and Rick Terry's special assignment report. Give us a call at Talkback 9 at 1-800-847-9868 or send us an email at talkback@WTOV.com. Well, the western part of the valley was ready for some heavy rain tonight.